Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of the Replacing Ronaldo My Player series here on FIFA 18. We are playing some good football and have seemingly, for the time being, forced our way into the first team here at Real Madrid. We played against Betis in a 0-0 draw. We played against Real Sociedad in a 1-1 draw. Actually, no, I think the game was Levante, wasn't it? Played against Levante. We weren't selected for Sociedad, but were selected for Real Betis. We have been selected for the very following game against Deportivo Alavés, and hopefully we'll be selected for Espanyol as well, although time will tell. There's another international break on the horizon, and then we've Getafe, Eibar, or Eibar, whichever way you want to pronounce it, Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey, or Copa de España as it is on FIFA. But we're starting up top alongside Gareth Bale again. Let's see if we can put in another good performance and continue our push for a considered and consistent first team spot. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series or the Fulham series. There wasn't a Fulham video yesterday in the end. I apologise for that. There will most certainly be one later on this afternoon as we return to the full upload schedule. It has now been updated in the description of this video and future videos, and on the about page of the channel as well. Fully updated the schedule so you know when to expect a Fulham video, when to expect a My Player video, and moving forward we shall stick to that schedule until the end of FIFA 18. But for now, thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's go and put in another good performance. Casemiro, forward into me. I see the run being made by men in the middle. I will look for Gareth Bale though first. He'll give it back to me. Arriving on the outside is Teo Hernandez. Back into me. Oh, tackled by Alexis, but the cross could still come in from Teo Hernandez, which he has done. Isco threw himself at it. Bale will get to it, and the shot is well held by Pacheco. You may notice in the background that the commentary has been changed to Spanish to give the series that more authentic feel, seeing as we are, of course... That was terrible. Seeing as we are, of course, playing in Spain. So hopefully you like that addition. It was requested in the comments section, so I've made the change. You can hear it, obviously, in the background. John Guidetti around the outside here of our defence. We've had one chance. They might be creating one here, but Keylor Navas does well to punch that away. Might not be Real Madrid's first team keeper this season, though, of course. Now that they've signed Thibaut Courtois, Isco into Bale. Turns my way, and then might... bring it to me, and he has done. I'll lay that back to Teo Hernandez. I'll go again down the line. I'll call for a through ball, and he'll play it to me before I ran offside. I have got teammates arriving in the middle. I'll look for one of them, and oh, there was Wakaso rather than Gareth Bale. Corner to Real Madrid after 20 minutes. If I'd have found Bale there, it might have been our first assist with a cross so far this season. I don't think I've yet gotten an assist in this series. If my memory serves me correctly, we've gotten a couple of goals, but no assists yet. Hopefully, we might be able to get one today, though, to start that tally off, or even add to the goal tally we've got so far, but nothing to rant and rave about to this point in the game, despite a couple of opportunities to get ourselves in front. Hernan Perez draws a good save out of Keylor Navas, and it's actually Deportivo Alavés that look more likely to score the first goal from this passage of play. I'm up on the halfway line-ish for the potential counter. But Dani Torres heads wide as Alavés nearly take the lead. Asensio, not sure which way he's going to go. He's elected to play in Gareth Bale. He will turn. I'll call for it. Not going to get it yet, but I might do for Casemiro. I have done a play around the corner looking for Marcos Llorente, who I've asked to shoot. There is our first assist. 25 through balls played so far in our career as well to get the accomplishment and an assist for the very first time in a Real Madrid shirt through to Marcos Llorente, who has controversially been starting ahead of Toni Kroos in the initial starting 11, but perhaps proving there that he's worthy of that spot. On his left foot, powering it across the keeper into the far side netting. 1-0 Real Madrid. Assist for the Cheesenoid. He drills that across. It will reach its target. Hernan Perez has got an option wide left, and he looks for him. It's Wakaso. He's got two men in the middle to aim for. Wakaso, but gets tackled. Loose in possession. That was actually a very good opportunity for Alavés. And unfortunately, I can't get the end of the ball over the top, but Alexis will clear. Zebe to Dani Torres. Here's Vigoray down the right-hand side. Number of players push forward for Alavés every single time they attack. Here's Santos. You can see the blue and white shirts flooding forward to support, but they're not able to get the ball to a teammate from that cross into the box. I'll lay this in front of Marco Asensio. Oh, it's Isco, actually. There's Asensio. We're playing the ball around nicely. Bale. Cross to Hakimi. Player we signed, of course, at Leverkusen. Oh, Hakimi's done well. Cross could come in. It has done, looking for Bale, but cleared away. We're in stoppage time now at the end of the half. Isco could perhaps cross it. I've called for it. Bale will stand it up into the middle, and there with the header, and we have another goal. 2-0 Real Madrid. Right here, right now. See! My first headed goal for Real Madrid. My first headed goal of the entire save. I wasn't sure initially whether calling for the cross was the right thing to do. But Bale, oh, it's poor from the defender. I had the positioning on him. The defender got in front of me, but then got underneath the ball. And actually, it's a very accurate header into the bottom corner. I'm very pleased with that, indeed. So, Zinedine Zidane, Real Madrid 2, Alavés 0 in the 47th minute, I guess, or 45 plus 2. Great way to end the half. Oh, lovely tackle by Asensio to win it back. Isco quickly to Bale, back to Asensio. I'm going to call for the through ball. Beautifully played. Are we in for another? Could be Real Madrid 3. But it won't be. That was pretty terrible, wasn't it? Modric. Cross into Isco. Out wide there to Hakimi. Bale's making the run down the line. Hakimi could look for him and has done. A drift into the middle. Oh, beautiful back heel. Asensio can't get past the defenders. That would have been gorgeous if we'd have been able to work a move from Bale's back heel there, but it wasn't to be, unfortunately. Just like my opportunity for a second goal and a third from Madrid. Oh, nice ball into me though. Twist one within the other. That's gone very well. We'll aim for the bottom corner, but I won't find it. Dribbling up one for beating a fifth player from a dribble in a game. Luka Modric came on for Marcos Llorente not too long ago. He has been involved in a fair amount of the play since then, but it was my attempt on goal again that threatened the Alavés goal, but my finishing from open play with my right foot hasn't been good enough in the past couple of games, but at least we're able to get an assist and a goal with our head. We'll see if we can, before the end of either this game or the episode, get a goal with our feet, although my finishing is going to need to improve if I am to do that. Bigaray into Sabi. Big switch. Will it find Picasso? Coentrao underneath it. No, he's not. Oh, good block by Ramos. Really nice move there from Alavés, actually. 12 minutes to be played now, between now and the end of the game. Teo Hernandez is going off from left back, and on comes Marcelo. Strengthening defensively as Alavés look to get themselves back in the game. They have been slightly better in the last 10 to 15 in-game minutes than they were for the majority of the rest of the game. Picasso around the corner there. Oh, great touch by Gomez. And if it weren't for Keylor Navas, they would have scored. But it doesn't matter because they have scored. Goal, 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 goal. Alavés pull one back. It's Deportivo Alavés 1, Real Madrid 2. 10 minutes for them to be able to pull it back. The turn here from Gomez. Beautiful. Coentrao committed. And then Marcelo couldn't get to the loose ball. A simple goal for Alavés. Ermedin Demirovic, the man to put the ball in the back of the net. 2-1. Marcelo with a switch. Out to Fabio Coentrao. I love this Spanish commentary. Into me. There's Luka Modric. Casemiro back to Modric again. Bale is there waiting for it. He'll get it. He could go out wide. Oh, cheeky little back heel. And the defender's overcommitted. Can we get another? Not on this occasion. Well blocked by the defender. If Casemiro can win the header, though, we might be in with Isco. And we haven't been able to keep the ball in our hands or at our feet. Probably a better way to phrase it. Here's Demirovic again, their goal scorer, into Sabrino. A runner on the left-hand side, I think it's Picasso, but he just ran offside. That's a lovely ball into by Gomez. Key in their goal, but Marcelo this time able to do the business defensively. Modric will clear. And I think that might be all she wrote for this one. How long is added on at the end of the game? Just 2 minutes, hopefully, and indeed it is. I've given away possession, though that was poor. And I might have just gifted them the opportunity to find the equaliser they've been looking for. Sabrino with the turn. Could shoot from there. Elects against it. Into Ermedin. Back to Sabrino. Off the post. Drama at the very end of the game. There's the final whistle. He might well put his hands to his head there. Deportivo Alavés so close to an equaliser from my mistake. Thankfully, though, my assist and my goal were the reason that we won that game. I love the Spanish commentary. Goal, 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 goal! We win by 2-1. Now the question is, has that performance, the man of the match performance, a goal and our first assist, been enough to keep us in the starting lineup for the next game against Espanyol? We shall find out in due course. We'll have a quick train between now and then. And if we are selected for the next game, I'll just jump to it right now. If not, then I'll jump to when I'm next selected. We'll recap on the results we've missed. And then we shall head into the next game. Although I'm at the point of advancing now, so I might as well just wait and see. Are we selected for the game against Espanyol? They're third in the league, actually, right behind us. And indeed we are. We are keeping our first team place here at Real Madrid. Superb stuff. Navas, Odriozola, Ramos, Fernandez and Hernandez. So again, no Marcelo in the starting lineup. Casemiro, Modric, Llorente and Asensio. Modric actually dropped out for Isco in the last game. He's back in now for the Spaniard. Benzema up top ahead of Bale, alongside myself at striker again. Similar performance, similar result, please. Is Victor Sanchez inside to Duarte. Could go forward towards Lars Stindl. Leo Baptistao turns and shoots and scores! They might be the second team in Barcelona, Espanyol, but they're a goal to the good here at the Santiago Bernabeu. Lovely finish from the Brazilian Leo Baptistao. Good first touch. A little bit too much space on the edge of the box awarded to him there by Nacho Fernandez. Should never be allowed to get the shot off there, but the accuracy is top drawer, as was where the ball went into the top corner. Brilliant finish. We're 1-0 down. Casemiro into Modric. He's going to go out wide to Odriozola there. Oh, Didac gets there ahead of me, but I'll be able to play it to Benzema, who's played the ball through, but it's really poor from the Frenchman. Needs to be better than that. At the minute, I'm the first name on the team sheet with regards to those front two, and it's Benzema and Bale that are fighting out to partner me, rather than me fighting to partner either of them. So Benzema is going to have to improve his build-up play if he wants to hold down that first new spot ahead of Gareth Bale. Victor Sanchez loops the ball in, and he could be in for another chance. Pablo Piatti clatters the crossbar with a header. How tiny little Pablo Piatti's been able to win a header against the defender there, I have no idea. Most certainly shouldn't be winning at any aerial challenges at all, but was able to get the run on the defender there, have the header on target, and very, very nearly gave them a 2-0 lead. Espanyol, the better team in this opening half an hour. Seems to be a pattern so far in this save, that the first game goes really well for us, and the second is an average performance. I'm going to try and turn inside here, which we've done well. We'll look for the cross. Benzema could be underneath it. Gets perhaps a push in the back from the defender, or from the goalkeeper, but no foul given. Out for a goal kick. Modric flicks that header on. Odriozola will return it to the Croat. Llorente and Asensio linking up nicely into me. Or back in. Play Benzema. Or do I call for it? I haven't. Asensio lays that out wide nicely to Theo Hernandez. Misses the target. Definitely the shot of a left back. Although, to be fair, some of my finishing in the previous game was no better, was it? So I can't really say much, but still disappointing. I should have called for that from Benzema. I was in a decent amount of space there. You live and learn. Other chances will arrive. We'll just have to be more clinical next time. Asensio into Modric. Given away. Poor from Luka. He's won it back though, at least. Back in the starting lineup and making mistakes, Luka Modric. Perhaps the manager was right to drop him for the previous game. Llorente to Casemiro. Back inside there to Asensio. We're going to get the chance to get a goal before half-time. I'll get it in there to Asensio. His touch is heavy. Stindl. Out to Pablo Piatti. He's got the turn on the defender. And Pulisic has the pace. Ooh, first time volley. If that goes in, that's a goal of the season contender. Unfortunately for him, it was a contender for sending someone to the hospital in the stands. Here's Casemiro. Forward quickly to Asensio. Through to me. Playing very defensively now. Espanyol. They had all four defenders back on the edge of their box here, even before we broke over the halfway line. Leo Baptistao into Pulisic. I mean, you can't blame them. 1-0 up away from home at the Bernabeu. You're going to go defensive. The question is, will they be too defensive too early? And it might end up costing them the opportunity of a result. Unfortunately, I've given the ball away there, as I could have played Asensio through in behind. Leo Baptistao to Duarte, forward to Lars Stindl. If they get a second, I genuinely am worried for our chances of getting a result from this game. Free kick in a really dangerous position here. Man marking number 11, as you can see, staying touch tight. God, what a good free kick. That was destined for the top corner if Keylor Navas hadn't gotten to it. That would have been one of the best free kicks I'd have seen the AI ever score. Jeez, what an attempt. Leo Baptistao around the corner looking for the run of Duarte. Options inside. Heavy touch though, tackled by Casemiro. Chance for a counter. Come on, boys. Forward we come, please. Theo Hernandez goes for the switch and gives the ball away. Stindl steals in, and Pablo Piatti has a chance to run at Odriozola. Got the jump on him earlier for his goal. Didac on the run down the left-hand side. Loops the ball to the back post where someone is arriving, but thankfully Keylor Navas gets there first. Having to rely on our goalkeeper quite heavily here to stop them from getting away from us scoreline-wise. Navas called upon again. 25 minutes to be played here. We are still 1-0 down at home against Espanyol. Casemiro, and to me. I'll get that there to Benzema. I'll make the run forward. I'll call for the ball. He's going to play it to me. This should be the equaliser, but isn't. It's going to drop there to Asensio. I've called for the cross. It will come in. Can we score the head again? No, David Lopez gets there ahead of me. We'll have to settle for a throw. Chance on my left foot to give us the equaliser we're looking for. Marcos Llorente off. Isco on. Teo Hernandez will take the throw here. Probably going to go to Isco, so I'll get myself into the box. It does go to the Spaniard. Cross could come in. There it is. Can I get to that? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Keeper rises above me second time around. We've switched to all-out attack. Expect Sergio Ramos to arrive. There he is, the number 4. Captain Fantastic, pushing forward to join us in the attack. But we are going to need to be solid defensively. And they are in behind here. Pablo Piatti. Options in the middle to aim for. Good block by Odriozola. Can we get to that? We can't. Stendhal heads wide. 15 to go. Teo Hernandez into me. I'll spin and look for Benzema. We'll find him. My 80th short pass. Benzema into Sergio Ramos, but can't hold off the defender. Got the accomplishment though. Even if the team aren't getting a performance, at least we're growing on a personal, individual level. Can we steal that off Stendhal quickly? No, we can't. Got Sanchez back to Pablo Piatti. They've been better than us all game, Espanyol. And if that finds its intended recipient, we might be in even more trouble. But Luka Modric and Casemiro get rid of it. Teo Hernandez gives it straight back to them. Nice turn by Leo Baptistao, whose goal is the difference here so far. And he might be adding to it. Getting away from the defenders. Thumps the bottom of the post. They've hit the post and the bar now in this game, Espanyol. They could be 3 goals to the good. We're not necessarily getting this away very well either, or at the speed we need to create opportunities to get ourselves back in it. We're on all-out attack still. As you can see, Sergio Ramos up there involved, and there's so many white shirts forward now. If we give the ball away, we're in trouble. But if we can keep the ball in our possession, we might be in with a chance. Nacho Fernandez into me, but I've run straight to the defender. I needed a better first touch. Gerardo forward to Lars Stindl. He's got runners. And now Baptistao has Casemiro with him. And he's beaten him. Back to Lars Stindl. He's got option arriving on the left. He went for the shot. Greedy. Opportunity there to play in a teammate through in space one-on-one and declined to play the pass. I'll play that over the top. Looking for the run. Get there, get there, get there. Well done, Nacho. He's done well that time. Decent delivery. Keeper's there. And there's the final whistle. It's a win in game 1. It's a defeat in game 2. We lose 1-0 at home to Espanyol. They could very well have won it by even more. I probably put in one of the better performances with regards to our team. A 7.2, or 7.1 even, sorry. We ended in a 4-3-3. And indeed, I was second only to... No, I was the best performer on our team. Yes, no, sorry. Second only to Marcos Llorente down there with a 7.2. I thought I'd seen a Real Madrid man. There you go. With a 7.2. I did my best. The team as a whole weren't good enough. What does that mean for our first team spot, though? Really pleased, however, to be picked for 3 games in a row now. We're still second in the table, although Barcelona could extend that lead to 7 points if they win their 7th straight game at the beginning of the La Liga season. I'm finishing is 77, so the fact that I pulled a couple of shots so horribly wide in earlier games, Messi wins Player of the Month. I'd like to win one of those this season if I can. We'll have another train in a moment. The question is, because it's of course it's international break right now, and we aren't yet in the window for an England spot, not this early doors in our career. But do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this series. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I think that quite simply in game 1 was my best game so far for Real Madrid. Barcelona do in fact win 7 from 7, and we are not selected for the game against Getafe. So we shall leave it there for now. The next episode we shall simulate the game against Getafe and head towards our first game of the next episode. What that will be, I'm not sure, but we will find out on Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.